Inside America's worst prison kitchen, the rotten truth about inmate meals. The camera zooms in on a chaotic scene in the kitchen of a U.S. prison. An inmate suddenly collapses, writhing in pain, after consuming a meal that has raised numerous alarms about its quality. Guards rush to his aid, scrambling to handle the situation as inmates stare in horror, their faces reflecting a mix of fear and resignation. The sound of sirens blaring outside signals a potential emergency, the atmosphere thick with tension. As the scene unravels, questions flood in. What led to this moment? What horrors lurked behind the closed kitchen doors? This shocking incident is just the tip of the iceberg, igniting a firestorm that will force everyone involved to confront the grim reality of prison food, meals not just unfit for humans, but dangerously so. To fully grasp the events that led to the chaos in the kitchen, we rewind to examine the inner workings of this notorious prison. The facility is known for housing some of the most dangerous inmates in the country, and its kitchen operations are no less formidable. With a staff often overworked and undertrained, the preparation of meals quickly becomes a recipe for disaster. Interviews with kitchen workers reveal a troubling trend: expired products, unsanitary conditions, and a lack of oversight. Whistleblowers share haunting tales of maggots crawling in kitchen drains and rat droppings discovered in food storage areas. Tension builds as we see inmates beginning to whisper about the unsanitary conditions, hinting at what is to come. As the weeks pass, reports of foodborne illnesses begin to emerge. Inmates complain of stomach cramps and severe diarrhea, but the administration dismisses these complaints as minor, labeling them as whining. This chapter brings viewers into the daily lives of inmates, who must navigate a system that seems intent on ignoring their plight. The narrative thickens as one particular inmate emerges as a figure of resistance, pushing back against the status quo. He begins coordinating with others to document the unsanitary conditions and consult with legal aid, which sets off a dangerous game of cat and mouse within the prison walls. Tensions reach a breaking point when a state inspection reveals a shocking reality. An audit uncovers numerous health violations, exposing widespread issues in the kitchen. The kitchen staff is faced with potential disciplinary action, while the inmates' conditions come under scrutiny. This chapter dives deep into the discovery of rodent droppings and spoiled food items inside the kitchen. The atmosphere becomes one of paranoia as the inmates wonder how far the administration will go to cover up these revelations, and at what cost. As the fallout from the inspection settles, desperate measures are taken. Inmates begin to organize hunger strikes, refusing to eat the substandard meals being served. The camera captures the growing solidarity among prisoners as they rally together for better conditions, aiming to bring national attention to their plight, yet fear retaliation from guards looms over them. The chapter builds towards a pivotal moment when news of the hunger strikes escapes the prison walls, garnering media attention. Interviews with former inmates highlight how such movements have historically led to change, but there is still an urgent sense of danger lurking in the air. Amidst the unrest, a shocking revelation comes to light. Internal emails from prison officials reveal attempts to cover up the findings from the state inspection. This chapter details the lengths to which the administration will go to protect their reputation rather than the health and safety of the inmates. Cinematically, we see whistleblowers inside the facility relaying their concerns to journalists. The tension radiates through every interaction, emphasizing the risks involved in speaking out. Will these brave individuals suffer consequences for seeking the truth? The situation escalates further as the hunger strikes intensify, drawing both national media and public scrutiny to Pelican Bay. Activists rally outside the prison gates, demanding immediate reforms. In stark visual contrast, inside the prison, morale and spirits fluctuate as inmates wrestle with the decision to continue their protests or submit to the conditions they are fighting against. The impending media coverage raises the stakes, prompting prison officials to hastily implement temporary changes. However, the authenticity of these changes remains questionable, leaving inmates wary and continue to seek justice through their actions. An unexpected twist occurs when a former kitchen staff member comes forward, ready to testify about the unsanitary conditions and practices. This chapter captures their courage as they recount the day-to-day horrors of what was allowed to happen behind the scenes, bringing new allegations to light. The emotional weight of this testimony underscores the human cost of negligence in the prison system, creating a palpable connection between the viewers and the individuals impacted. But just as hope seems to emerge, threats loom as prison staff become aware of the whistleblowers' intentions. A crackdown ensues as the administration attempts to quell dissent among the inmates. Lockdowns become frequent as tensions rise, and previous comfort in solidarity begins to fray. This chapter captures the turmoil as inmates are left to contemplate the risks of continued resistance. Through dramatic interviews and behind-the-scenes footage, viewers experience the desperation and anxiety that permeate the air. The fear of retaliation becomes more pronounced, leading to a sense of urgency as inmates weigh the true cost of their fight for better living conditions. The story reaches a climax with a groundbreaking announcement. A settlement has been reached amid the mounting pressure and scrutiny. Reforms for food quality and safety protocols are promised. Viewers witness the cacophony of emotions, a blend of victory, disbelief, and trepidation about whether these promises will be kept. However, the concluding moments invite a thought-provoking question. Will these reforms bring lasting change, or are they just another illusion designed to placate? As camera shots linger on the somber faces of inmates, viewers are left to ponder the ongoing struggles within the prison system and the importance of accountability in ensuring humane treatment for all. Inside America's worst prison kitchen, the rotten truth about inmate meals serves as both a glaring indictment of systemic neglect and a testament to the resilience of those who refuse to accept the status quo. Through the trials faced, the pursuit of justice continues, a fight for dignity within an often unforgiving system.